Starting at power forward, 16 10 inches, number 25, Robert Horry.
And the Spurs start out with the ball. Now we'll look at the starting lineup for the Bronx. Durant is out there with Doncic. Then it's Jerry Stackhouse. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Wallace in at the power forward. Here's Barry. And it's sent back by Wallace.
And this is why Wallace is an elite-level defender. Has a great sense of timing for when to rise up and contest shots. Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And when Parker's converting on the pull-up, Jay, it has to be demoralizing to the defense.
We play just over a minute here in the first. Doncic finds KD. Out to Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Parker.
Well, you look at Luka Doncic, and the one skepticism scouts had was his athleticism or lack thereof. And I think he's proven that's not necessary to be a great basketball player. And he's only getting better as he works with NBA trainers.
Parker's shot is off. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Durant just inside the line, and that one's on target from the wing. Durant's got 6 points.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Duncan. Offensive rebound, and Duncan throws it down hard.
Well, you know, Duncan's too big and talented not to put a body on him. And he's always lurking around looking for offensive boards.
Doncic outside. To the middle, Parker with the steal. Here's Bowen, and it's sent back by O'Neal.
Love seeing O'Neal use his body to come up with those blocks. An imposing force and a pretty consistent defender as well.
And, you know, you heard about Doncic. Even if he's a step slow, he's always 2 steps ahead with his mental game.
You know, Kevin, that's a great, great point. Feel, savvy, experience, know-how. You know, he grew up playing against bigger, stronger guys, and that always serves you well as you go forward. So he understands how to create space and anticipate and feel how to get defenders off balance. I mean, he's just a special, special young player.
The Bronx leading by 3. Offensive rebound. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Boy, a dominant big man is O'Neal. Superb control inside. This dude will feast on the interior.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And the Bronx going with a whole new group out there. 1:57 left in the first quarter of the game. Barry the pass to Duncan. Over Lambeer. Duncan can't hit.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Phillips from outside. And the rebound collected by Horry. San Antonio trails by 5. Bowen the pass to Parker. Offline with his 3. Parker's gone 1 of 3 on the night. 1:22 left to play in the first. Passes it to Tripucka. 6 on the shot clock. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Wasted no time on that one. And that's now 6 points for Parker.
And Parker just so smart about knowing when to take three-pointers. A lot of confidence from him there, sinking the outside shot.
Here's Wood. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Trapuka passes to Hill. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Yeah, the assist by Parker, just brilliant. Really seeing his teammates out there.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Grant Hill on the wing. Now the pass to Trapuka. Off target with his 3. And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for the Spurs. Trailing by 5. Duncan, the pass to Orr. Out to Duncan. Parker outside. Lets it fly. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Bronx on top, up 5. We got more. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Bronx, what do you guys think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for the Bronx, we've got Dumars, Hill out there with Wood. Then there's Chauncey Billups, and it's Lambeer right at the center, locking down the middle. Hamilton's checked in for Chauncey Billups. Here's Duncan, and Duncan throws it down.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
Hill kicks to Dumars. It's back to Hill. Out left to the wing, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
And some changes here for the Bronx. Shaq is checked in for Lambeer. Wallace comes in for Christian Wood. And Jerry Stackhouse is subbed in for Grant Hill.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Pass to Dumars. Here's Stackhouse. Timeout called here, the first for the Bronx. Look at Tony Parker. What a contribution.
I mean, he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
And some changes here for the Bronx. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Hamilton. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Dumars. Shoots it up. But they get it back. Duncan outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, the quiet intensity that Duncan brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates really look up to. Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Parker with the steal. No good on that one. Shaq with some nice D. The Bronx trails by 3. And then Durant with the jam.
I like seeing Durant slam that one down. I mean, he's just powering it home thanks to that incredible position.
Bowen the pass to Ori. The tray. It's good from long range. Bowen's got the lead up to 4 now for the Spurs.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
And that's part of his game. Love seeing Duncan just sky up there to reject shots. Does a great job of utilizing that wingspan along with his timing. And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Stolen by O'Neal. Fast break, the Bronx. Here's Durant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Bruce Bowen.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's hard to avoid fouling Durant, but the problem is he hits nearly 90% of his free throws for his career. And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Doncic against Parker. Pass to Orr. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one is on Stackhouse.
And Ori is such an incredibly valuable role player. He's a big man who has range and can also defend both the 4 and 5 spots.
Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Shaq dishing to Durant. Doncic outside. A miss that time would have put him up. San Antonio leading. Here's Barry. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist. Barry's got his first 3 points of the game.
And how about the stroke there from Barry? Has such an effortless release on his 3-ball.
Doncic kicks to Durant. 1:31 left to play here in the half. And now in transition is Parker. Here we go. He gets that one. Now it's a 7-point Spurs lead. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for San Antonio.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Duncan, the pass to Parker. Here's Barry, defended by Durant. Parker against Wallace. Puts up a 3. Parker's shot is off.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Wallace goes in. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Wallace, just an unreal defender. An undersized center who blocks shots and pounds the glass like a madman.
Bronx making a switch here.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability. And it seems like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start, finding a rhythm right now.
Free throw drops in for Tony Parker.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And Greg, definitely that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Durant in the corner. The dish to Hamilton. The 3. And so it's San Antonio in the 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. We've got second-hand action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been a clinic from Tony Parker.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
We've got Parker. Ori is out there with Barry. Then there's Duncan. And it's Bowen in at the shooting guard position. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. O'Neal inside. Covered by Duncan. Duncan with the block. Passes it to Bowen. Shoots the three. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist. Duncan's got 3 assists now in this one.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
It's Durant on the wing. For the three. Sinks the three-pointer. Durant's got 13.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
The pass to Bowen. Here is Ori. Guarded by KD. Duncan. And it's sent back by O'Neal. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Dumars. He's jacked in for Durant. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Clock at 6. Here's Barry. Yes, that goes in. Barry's got his second basket of the game.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
Timeout called, the Bronx.
And they've been very loose with the ball here. They haven't been as patient, forcing things a bit, which has led to turnovers. They need to just slow down and relax.
Doncic passes to Dumars. Back to Doncic. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. To the inside. On the dunk by Parker.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Duncan finds Parker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one is on Stackhouse.
And Parker is just so deceptive on the drive. He just knows how to force the issue down low.
Grant Hill, he's checked in for the Bronx. And Tony Parker drops them both. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Hill. Low block shot. That shot missing. Nice D from Duncan.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Here's Parker. Drops in the layup for 2. Parker's got 21.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Pass to Hill from deep. And another miss by the Bronx.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Parker outside. Double team on Parker. Here's Barry. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 4 assists in the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Timeout called, the Bronx. You look at Tony Parker, what a contribution.
He continues to argue with his scoring. Coaching staff's going to have to come up with a different approach defensively.
Bronx making a switch here. Lambier's checked in. Dumars against Parker. Dumars dishes to O'Neal. Here's Stackhouse. And another miss by the Bronx.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
O'Neal kicks to Hill. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. There's Parker with the 3. The shot, no good. The Bronx goes the other way with it.
The defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half. Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Bowen, the pass to Orr. Here's Barry. He started by Hill, and that foul's called on Grant Hill. That is his first foul of the game. Duncan, the pass to Bowen. Pass to Barry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
The Bronx trails by 20. Here's Lambier, and that one good.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for the Spurs. Launches it. Connects from three-point range. Parker's got 11 points in the quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Pass to Barry. And the pass to Ori. Finds himself wide open and throws it. Ori's got 6.
And I love whenever Ori rises up from there. His jump shot is so pure, the D has to respect it.
And so it's San Antonio closing out the quarter. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service time right there.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So on the floor for the Bronx, Chauncey Billups out there with Richard Hamilton. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Trapuka in at the 3. Here's Wood. Ori with the rebound. Ori's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Billups with some nice defense here. The Bronx trails by 20. Trapuka passes to Hamilton. No good with the wing jumper. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Here's Bowen. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Hamilton kicks to Billups. Back to Hamilton. Here's Wood. Ori defending. Wood with the bucket.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Long time to just let them
And some changes here for the Bronx. Wallace comes in for Christian Wood. And Durant subbed in for Hamilton. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. To the middle. A fader. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
You got to honor Duncan from the mid-range. When he's got space to shoot, he does not hesitate. And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
That's his first personal foul.
Pass to Ori. Here's Barry. Inside. Stolen by O'Neal.
You look at the turnover situation, guys, and it's not been that bad. Just a handful, and when you take care of the ball like that, that can help you build a lead. Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Down low. And Duncan throws it down hard.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Here's Trapuka. And the Bronx tacks on 2 more. Spurs leading by 17. Here's Parker. And the Spurs scoring again.
And looking like Parker is in that zone.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Billups passes to O'Neal. Looking for Billups and gets it there. And the Bronx tacks on 2 more.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait. Parker
against Billups. Let's go. And that one's good. Parker's got 15 points here in the second half.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Timeout call.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Tony Parker.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Duncan dishes to Parker. And the dunk by Parker.
And just an insane move on the drive from Parker there, making difficult buckets look incredibly easy.
Doncic. That's good, and it's KD with the assist.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Parker passes to Duncan. Pass to Barry. Just 5 on the clock. Bronx grabs the miss. Shaq's got 5 rebounds tonight. Durant way outside. Passes to Tripucka. Rebounded by the Spurs.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And that one's good. Parker.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas.
That's his first personal foul. In for San Antonio.
One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Muhammad inside. Wallace is there. Durant with the steal. Doncic kicks to KD. They get it back. Lets it go from deep. Hits the three-point bomb.
And that stroke of Durant, effortless. I mean, easily pulling up from the perimeter. Textbook form. Beautiful to watch.
Duncan, the pass to Williams. Duncan surveying the D. Knocks it loose. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable.